Welcome everyone to quarterfinal 7 now. We are done with 6 quarterfinals and this is the 7th one. Wow, that is great match right there. We already have 12 people, 12 contestants, 12 participants who made it to the semi-finals. Our semi-final 1 is already, the lineup is ready. It's Vishal Dayama, Anirban Dasgupta, Neville Shah and Nihal Parashar. Our semi-final 2 lineup is ready. Abbas Dalal, Vaibhav Sethia, Mallika Dua and Akash Mehta. Our semi-final 3 is filled, like half filled or half empty, depends on your attitude in life. Devaya Bopanna and Hussain Dalal. And semi-final 4 has Kanan Gill and Srimay Das. What I'm coming towards is that over the course of next 20 questions, we will find out 2 more semi-finalists out of these 4 lovely contestants that we have for you. Okay, so welcome once more to quarterfinal 7. On that note, let me welcome the 4 quarterfinalists for this. We have 1 debutant today and 3 people who were there in the last edition. I'm going to call them one by one. Our first contestant, give it up for Ashish Shakya.
Hello.
Next contestant is the debutant that I was talking about. Give it up for the wonderful writer, wonderful person, Girish Narayandas. Giri.
Hello everyone. Hi. What's up?
Our next contestant is probably the only contestant I'm very awkward praising because he's family almost. So give it up for Rahul Subramaniam.
Hi, thanks Varun. I'm here to win and I'm going to destroy the other 3 candidates.
Thank you for saying that, Rahul. Finally, some fucking honesty on this fucking quiz.
Our next contestant and the last quarterfinalist in quarterfinal 7, Sumaira Sheikh, everyone.
Hi.
Okay, how are all 4 of you feeling? Can we start? Can we start the quiz?
Yes.
Let's
start.
Yes.
Let's start.
Cool.
Let's begin.
Question number 1, we start with Ashish. The story of X in South Africa begins between December 1866 and February 1867, when 15-year-old Erasmus Jacobs found a transparent rock on his father's farm on the south bank of the Orange River. That's how it began. Over the next few years, South Africa yielded more X than India had in over 2000 years. What are we talking about? Something that was discovered in South Africa. And timeline is given. Some guy stumbled upon transparent rock on his father's farm, discovered something, and then over the next few years, South Africa yielded the amount more than India had ever. Yeah.
This is De Beers. Should be De Beers.
Yeah. Do you want to? I'm looking for a very generic answer, like
Diamonds.
even more
Diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds. Diamonds is exactly what I was looking for. Diamonds is correct. 10 points to Ashish. Off to a flying start. Direct. Kiri, which present-day word for a scene of uproar and confusion owes its origin to a mental asylum in Bethlehem dedicated to Saint Mary? Okay, so let's look at all the hints. This is the definition, like literal meaning of the word is a scene of uproar and confusion. The origin of the word lies to a mental asylum in Bethlehem. Yeah, that's it.
And I have 2 words in mind. I don't know which one to pick. Pandemonium?
Not pandemonium. Going to Rahul.
Hysteria.
Not hysteria. Going to Sumaira.
Mayhem.
Damn it.
Not mayhem. Going to Ashish.
Thinking. Give me some time, please.
I can see people in the audience going like, how can they not know this? Well,
Yeah.
because we have comedy specials.
Mental asylum, no? Man, I'm going to say riot, but it's not riot.
No, not right. It's also not right. Starting with Giri once more. This is a 5-point question now.
Okay.
So focus on where the mental asylum is. It's in Bethlehem.
Right.
Start repeating that word in your mind. Like try and pronounce it. Keep saying. You will reach a word which essentially means a scene of uproar and confusion. Okay. That's the hint.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay. It's very similar in like it is a derivation from the word Bethlehem.
Bethlehem.
Woo!
Not Bethlehem. 0.5 to Giri.
Bethlehem. Man, Bethlehem say mayhem is the closest, but that's not the answer.
Yeah.
It was such a good, not right answer. Like, it was wrong.
Bethlehem. अरे क्या weird सा clue दिया है इसने, पूरे जा रहे हैं मन में वही चीज.
Bethlehem.
Pass.
Okay.
Try करना.
Passing to Rahul.
No, I can't think of a word to try. Like, yeah, I pass.
Okay, pass it to Rahul.
Bethlehem.
Yeah. A scene of uproar and confusion.
Bethlehem.
You sound like a Qawwali dude.
It's a popular word, na? Everyone knows the meaning of the word, I'm guessing. Eh?
I don't know now. I don't know. I thought before.
Nice,
we were
nice scathing jab by KV. Nice.
No.
First cut.
I was sure till Vijayanagar that this is common enough, but we'll see. We'll see when the answer comes. Rahul, do you have a guess?
Rahul, you don't.
I don't. Emblem.
Okay. Passing to Sumaira.
Bethlehem. I don't. Battle.
Not battle. Going to Ashish.
Bedlam.
It is Bedlam. That is correct.
I want to
5 points to Ashish. Bedlam. Bedlam means like there was a Bedlam in the concert, or like Bedlam when Rahul Gandhi arrived in Amethi. So that word origin is because of this mental asylum in Bethlehem.
मुझे कोई idea नहीं था, so I don't feel bad about this.
I don't regret after any of the answers.
Okay.
ये तो life की philosophy होनी चाहिए तुम्हारा, ये अच्छा है philosophy.
And this is the first and the last time in my life I'm saying Bethlehem continuously. Never is going to happen. So history has been made.
Bedlam is the answer. Okay, Ashish gets 5 points. We go to Giri now. Giri is direct. By what pen name do we better know the lyricist and Hindi film director Sampuran Singh Kalra? Okay. So Sampuran Singh Kalra is the original, like his name, but we know him because of his pen name. The big hint is lyricist and Hindi film director. I don't think there are many people who have done both, who are known for being great, like good lyricist and a good Hindi film director also.
This is obviously, it's your boy Badshah. It's not.
Is it Vishal Bharadwaj?
Not Vishal Bharadwaj. Going to Rahul now.
एक ही तो था अपने पास आंसर. Sampuran Singh Kalra.
Yeah, that's his name, but we know him because of his pen name. And lyricist plus director. That's the third clue.
I have no idea. Rishikesh Mukherjee.
I think I know now.
Not Rishikesh Mukherjee. Going to Sumaira now.
My answer is Samir. That's the only
Samir? No,
lyricist.
Samir didn't direct movies. Ashish?
That's true.
This is my old friend, my drinking buddy, Gulzar Saab.
No,
Gulzar is correct.
Yeah.
Literally the only person who is known both as lyricist and director is Gulzar. Vishal Bharadwaj is the music director.
Gulzar is not a Muslim? He's not a Muslim?
No, Gulzar is not a Muslim.
Great. Oh God.
Sorry.
All my whole life is a lie. Doesn't worship Allah.
By the way, Sumaira, you're also not Sumaira. You're Sneha.
Yeah, my
I mean,
pen name is Sumaira.
If not now, then soon she will be. Hey.
Guys, we have to team up against the Shakya monster. Huh? I think.
Yeah.
Let's
Ashish
आएगा,
Shakya got Gulzar, which means
आएगा
next
आएगा मेरा
direct
वीक स्पॉट आ रहा है अभी, टेंशन मत लो.
will be to Girish. Yeah, Girish, slightly long question, but we need to
Abbe
fill.
yaar.
You need to tell me what song are we talking about.
Okay.
Dash has remained popular in India for nearly a century. Mahatma Gandhi is said to have sung it over 100 times when he was imprisoned at Yerawada jail in Pune in 1930s. India's first cosmonaut, Rakesh Sharma, used its title, the song's title, to describe India when former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi asked him how India looked from space. Okay, it is played
What
by
a-
the Indian. It is played by the Indian Armed Forces mass bands each year for the Indian Independence Day, Republic Day, and culmination of beating the retreat. Which song are we talking about? Yeah, Rahul.
Blue है पानी 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 पानी.
ले इंदिरा
Safe
गांधी
observation.
is such
Safe
a
observation.
it's like ask such an Indian mom question. अच्छा बेटा वो बताओ वहां से कैसे लग रहा था हमारा घर.
बेटा राकेश कौन गया तुम्हारे साथ, मुझे उनका नंबर देना.
Yeah. So
मम्मी
this song,
दो रशियन लोग हैं.
basically there are like four hints. First is the song is
Yeah.
really old, like more than 100 years old. Second, even it was so popular that even Gandhi sang it a lot of times when he was imprisoned. Third, very famous legendary story is that when Rakesh Sharma went to space with Russians, like Shakya said, he was asked by Indira Gandhi कि India कैसा लग रहा है, and he gave this famous one-line reply. And then he still played. It's so important that even armed forces of our country play it on Independence Day, Republic Day, and all that.
ये
What
भी
are we talking about?
so also like nicely done also the question, because you've written cosmonaut and not astronaut. I was like,
Always.
Russian
Always.
wala.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you for noticing it. Yes.
सवाल.
Also.
Is it? This is my question, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're direct.
Is it सारे जहां से अच्छा?
Absolutely correct. It is Sare Jahan Se Acha.
Wow.
10 points to Giri.
Beautiful.
This is
10
a very
points to
old
Giri.
song. I would have never guessed.
Sare
I
Jahan
was
Se
going-
Acha was written by Muhammad Iqbal
Yeah.
more than 100 years back. And yeah, everything else fits into place. Rakesh Sharma was asked, India kaisa lag raha hai? And he said Sare Jahan Se Acha.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed it, but you said that Rakesh Sharma used a line. So initially I got confused because it said the song title. So I thought like it's like an object that he used to describe, but then later you said that he used a line to describe it.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
that's when it became clearer actually.
He couldn't have gone ee.
Rocky मेरा नाम. Quick and become Antakshari now.
Oh yeah, before it becomes Antakshari, next direct to Rahul. Rahul, I'm talking of two words that are some way related, okay? So I'm giving you a hint for both the words. First word, X, comes from the Greek dash. I've removed the Greek root, which means bear, okay? Because the constellation Ursa Major or Ursa Major means the great she bear, right? Also known as Big Dipper, that's just extra information. Is always visible in the northern polar sky, okay? That is why X comes from the Greek word for bear, because the constellation that looks like a bear is always visible in the northern polar sky. Why the other word then means opposite the bear, literally. That's the first set of clues. The second clue is accordingly, polar bears reside at the North Pole, but not the South, making Y the land without bear in more ways than one. Right? Literally, also it means like opposite the bear, and like practically also there are no bears in Y. Okay. So what are X and Y? They're very.
Sorry.
क्या वो ये मुहावरों का अर्थ बताकर वाक्यों में प्रयोग करो ना एक और बार. क्या बोला केवी तूने अभी?
कौन सा पार्ट? मतलब कौन सा पार्ट नहीं समझा?
Actually,
लास्ट वाला पार्ट.
नहीं
लास्ट वाला पार्ट.
मैं बहुत कंफ्यूज हो गया. मेरे को बीच में रोने को आ रहा था. आई फेल्ट लाइक दैट क्वेश्चन पेपर में एक क्वेश्चन है जिसका आंसर ही नहीं पता और चॉइस नहीं है.
ओके, शुरू से देखते हैं. दो वर्ड की हम बात कर रहे हैं, एक्स और वाई, ठीक है?
हाँ.
एक्स का जो ओरिजिन है वो बेयर से है. बेयर
हाँ.
के लिए जो ग्रीक में रूट वर्ड है वहां से एक्स
ठीक है.
क्यों ऐसा हुआ है? बेयर से क्यों उठाया आपने? बेयर ही क्यों लिया? क्योंकि नॉर्थ पोल से नॉर्दर्न पोलर स्काई में ये वाला कॉन्स्टेलेशन दिखता है जो बेयर की तरह दिखता है. ठीक है, वो कॉन्स्टेलेशन बेयर की तरह. तो एक्स का नाम उन्होंने समथिंग रख दिया जो जिसका रूट बेयर है. तो वाई का नाम उन्होंने सीधा जब एक बियर है तो दूसरा ऑपोजिट द बियर करके रख दिया, ऐसे नाम पड़ा और XY का।
ओके
एक्स्ट्रा हिंट ये है कि पोलर बियर जो है वो नॉर्थ पोल पे होता है, साउथ पोल पे नहीं होता है।
हाँ
इसका मतलब वाई जो है वहाँ एक्चुअली बियर नहीं होते हैं।
हाँ
उसका लिटरली नाम भी ऑपोजिट द बियर था, और लाइक एक्चुअली भी बियर नहीं होते वहाँ। तो एक्स और वाई क्या है?
you need the name of the cons
आई नीड द नेम ऑफ, आई नीड एक्स एंड वाई।
I have no idea. I don't
I
don't
have.
think I don't even think I understood the question. So X
No
and Y are
problem.
two different words, or it is one word, one thing.
X and Y are two different words.
Is it poles apart?
Okay, passing to Sumaira now.
I think the answer is Arctic and Antarctic.
Beautiful answer. It is Arctic and Antarctic. 10 points to Sumaira. Arctic and
Fucking
Antarctic.
penguin फिर से आ गया बचा।
Arctic and Antarctic.
I was so dumb. I didn't even understand. कि क्या हो क्या रहा है? I was like, there's too much
Arctic-
confusion.
Arctic comes from the Greek root for bear, which is I think Arcos or something.
Ah,
Because you can see northern like the sky from. That's why North Pole was a hint. South Pole, North Pole, South Pole, and
तो
Arctic
North
is
Pole, South Pole बोलते तो मैं कर देता हूँ. तू वैसे.
Yeah.
making why the land without bears. So that's also a hint.
Yeah.
No stress. Arctic and Antarctic. Arctic has polar bears. Antarctic has penguins. Cool. Great. 10 points to Sumaira. Beautiful, beautiful answer. Penguin OP. Once more.
Again.
Okay. Next, direct to Ashish. Ashish, the International Development Association and International Bank for Reconstruction and Development are collectively generally known as the dash. Filling the blank. This is a much more simpler and direct question than the last one. Just tell me what is the more common name, commonly known name of International Bank of Reconstruction and Development.
This should be World Bank.
And it is World Bank. 10 points to Ashish. The International Bank for Reconstruction and Development is World Bank.
मैं IDBI बोलने वाला था. Development सब देखा मैंने alphabet बोला IDBI लगा.
Somewhere a brand manager got a hard on. Rahul. हमने World Bank कितना पहुंच गया? क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
Okay, next direct to Giri. This is a literature question. In 1993, which novel won the Booker of Bookers
Wow.
in the 25th year of the Booker Prize? That is the best novel to have won the Booker Prize in its first 25 years. So imagine
Giri?
Booker Prize Sorry, Ashish?
No, continue.
Sorry. So Booker Prize basically started in late 1960s, and then every year, as you know, a book wins the Booker Prize. In 1993, for their special 25th edition, they also decided to award a new prize, which was called Booker of Bookers, in the sense that best book out of the 25 books that they had awarded till then, and they awarded this novel, the Booker, the best novel to have won the Booker.
So
Prize.
like it won the Booker amongst all the Booker winning books.
Yeah.
Correct.
Girish, if you don't get this now, Girish.
Oh, you mean
I was like,
confused
yeah.
Anuya?
Girish, like, I wish I should listen to Anuya more when she
Yeah.
speaks out loud.
Man, all those times when she said, "Mera podcast dekha kar." Yeah, sure, yes. Oh man. Yeah, I'll have to pass this.
Okay, passing to Rahul.
Fuck. Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy.
No, not the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Sumaira.
To Kill a Mockingbird. Thank you.
No, To Kill a Mockingbird is American.
Thank you.
To Kill. Going to Ashish.
आशीष तपस्या कर रहा है.
ऐसा कर रहा है.
93 में सोच रहा हूँ ना क्या चल रहा था.
Fog नहीं
but
चल रहा.
Is it Midnight Children?
It is, of course, it is
ये
Midnight
भगाओ यार इसको यहाँ से.
Wow.
Thanks to Ashish. Midnight Children, which won the Booker, I think in 82, like early 80s, and then also awarded the best novel amongst all the novels that had won Booker by then. Cool. Okay.
Oh.
Which means the first half of the quiz is over. This time you can't stop me from sharing the score because I have to do it.
This is not working, yaar. Internet is not working.
Ashish Shakya is on 49. Girish Narayan Das is on 11. Rahul Subramanian is yet to open his account. And Sumaira Sheikh is on 10. Okay. So 49, 11, 10. So
Guys, together we have to score more than Ashish. That's the
Yeah, at least.
yeah. So Shakya has a massive lead as of now after the end of first half. But the other three are barely a difference of one question. So we'll see.
I just want to give one message to Shakya. Shakya, it's not over till the final ball is bowled. Just remember that. Don't be complacent. I am coming for you.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
देखो, somebody who has grown up watching a generation of chokers, etc. हमको सब पता है.
Yeah. Also, as Liverpool fans, we are known for like comebacks in second half. That's just
Oh, dude, you said the magic words.
Reference.
You said the magic words. अभी तो राहुल बाहर जाके ऐसा Shazam बोलेगा और खत्म.
Yeah.
अब Mo Salah खत्म.
Chalo, let's begin the second half now. The order will be Sumaira, Rahul, Giri, Ashish. Okay, Sumaira, you're direct. This is a mythology question.
Oh, wow.
According to Hindu myth, she is also known as Bharati, which roughly translates to eloquence. Shatrupa, which means existence. Vedmata, which means mother of the Vedas. Brahmi, Sharda, Vagiswari, Putkari. These are all her other names. Okay, that's the first part of the hint. The second part is she's also the goddess of speech. Okay, that's the second part. Third, first she appeared, she first appeared in Rig Veda and in later religious texts. She's identified as the inventor of Sanskrit. Okay, she is the one who invented the language of Sanskrit. And also, appropriately, she gave Ganesha the gift of pen and ink. These are all combined will lead you to a certain figure. Who are we talking about? Let's look at all the hints again. Oh, sorry. Sumaira,
I just have one guess, which is Saraswati.
And that is correct. Beautiful answer. Oh, sorry.
But if Saraswati, why Saraswati give pen and ink to Ganesh? Parvati should give, na? मेरी मम्मी मेरे को देती थी ना.
हाँ, but वो उसकी teacher होगी कुछ ऐसा tutor type आके. But what a great answer, Sumaira.
What a brilliant answer, Sumaira Sheikh.
True.
Sumaira Sheikh, what a brilliant answer. You got Saraswati. 10 points for that. After Arctic, Atlantic, and now Saraswati. Okay.
That's right.
Saraswati is correct. Next question, direct to Rahul. Okay. First law. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Second law. A robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. Third law. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Whose three laws of robotics are these? Okay, so in the world of robotics and artificial intelligence, etc., these laws are like considered to be a thing. These laws came from some guy who wrote it in a book, and like it's still considered to be like very important like laws, and it's very a lot of time people refer to these laws to judge whether something is a robot or not and all that. Who is the writer who wrote these three laws of robotics?
The CAPTCHA guy. What the fuck? Yeah, you know, there are days when even Sachin Tendulkar cannot like hit a single ball. You know, right? Hota hai aisa. And then people write Sachin off. And then he comes back. So we need another quiz for me to come back. Robotics तो कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं था कभी. वाला सोचा है. IEEE में भी नहीं था मैं. Stephen Hawking is my answer, and I am sticking to it.
Not Stephen Hawking. Passes to Girish.
I remember that these laws were used in the movie iRobot.
Yeah, your directionally you are right. You are on the good track.
It's that author, right? Man, Isaac.
Yeah.
Isaac something.
Yeah, good track.
Oh,
Good track.
it's the author. I know it's the author. I just
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
the name of the author.
Yeah. Good track. You're right now. Whatever you've said is like towards the answer. iRobot, Isaac. I'm just looking for one word, which is like basically not allowing you to give like take 100% of points. You will get part points for sure. But what is if you can
गिरी
just
तेरा
tell me the full
मकसद
name?
है कि एक एक पॉइंट कमाना है लाइफ में.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I have this problem like with this memory. Like I just remember
Yeah.
part of things that I come
Like
across.
had you given me the surname and not the first name, I would have already given you points. I'm just following rules
Yeah,
of
I know.
standard
This is
quizzing.
the first name. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not the surname. Damn it. He's the guy who wrote Dream of and Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. I know that. Right? It's that guy.
उसका हाइट वेट गोत्र भी बता दे तू, लेकिन नाम मत बता.
Oh man.
I was about to give 0.5 to Rahul, but I'm giving one just
Kaushik,
for
he's Kaushik Gotra. His
Okay,
favorite color is
I'm
blue.
stuck with Isaac. Something.
Okay, we'll go to Ashish.
This is Asimov, dude.
Sala.
This is Asimov, Isaac Asimov, the man who wrote
Asimov.
iRobot.
Oh,
That's where this
I
came.
don't remember Asimov. I don't get anything right.
Yeah,
No,
Android
you
Dream
do
of
get.
Electric Sheep is Philip K. Dick, no?
Oh no, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't him. Sorry.
You said iRobot, you said Isaac, so you do get 4 points.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I will give you
Nice.
4, and Ashish will get 6. Okay, you will get 4, and Ashish gets 6. So you're on 15 now. Shakya is on 55, and Sumera is on 20. I'm coming back to Sumera because Ashish got the bulk of the points. Slightly long, but read carefully. Okay, Saraswati ke baad, just trying to balance things.
That's right.
Okay. Abdullah the second bin al-Hussein has been the king of X since 1999. As a member of the Hashemite dynasty, the royal family of X since 1921, Abdullah claims to be the 41st generation direct descendant of Muhammad, the Prophet, peace be upon him, the third longest Arab leader. He was regarded by the Royal Islamic Strategic Studies Center as the most influential Muslim in the world in 2016. Abdullah is custodian of the Muslim and Christian sacred sites in Jerusalem, a position held by this dynasty in 1924. After all this story, just tell me Abdullah II is the king of which country? Let's
I
look
would
at all
like
the
to
hints now.
marry. Okay. Marry Abdullah.
Question is wrong. Question is wrong because most influential Muslim in world is Bhai. So please, just saying.
Okay, well, let's look at all the hints now. Okay, so we're talking about Abdullah II bin al-Hussein, who's been king of a certain place for the last 20 years. That's the first clue. Okay, he is the dynasty that is ruling that country has been there since 1921 for around 100 years. Okay, this dynasty also claims that they are the direct descendant of Muhammad. Okay, that's the third clue. Now he's one of the longest serving Arab leaders. Okay, also a lot of people consider him the most influential Muslim in the world. And opposition. So the last part is that he's custodian because Jerusalem, as we all know, is a conflicted. Like there is a lot of conflict between two countries. So a certain like this country's royal dynasty is then given the charge. कि यार हमसे नहीं हो पा रहा है, so you be the custodian so that you are a fair guy to take care of Muslim and Christian sacred sites in Jerusalem. So that's why. And the only thing I want to say in the last line is don't think Israel and Palestine. Think of someone else. So tell me which country are we talking about? Abdullah II is king of which country?
Okay, got it. One answer. Come on. Country is thoda confusing me because it is I don't know, it's a kingdom. I want to say. Okay, I'll say Saudi.
Not Saudi. Going to Rahul.
Egypt?
Good guess. Not Egypt. Giri?
Bahrain?
Not Bahrain. Ashish?
Jordan.
Absolutely correct. It is Jordan. 10 points to Ashish. Jordan it is. Jordan, King Abdullah, pretty popular. Okay. Ashish gets it right. Ashish gets 10 points. which means I come back to Sumaira for the next question.
Wow.
Again, slightly long text, but there are many hints, so read carefully. Okay, I'll just read it out for you guys. It is said that X, now we're talking about discovery, just like diamond from the first question. Okay, it is said that X was discovered by a goat herder in Ethiopia in the 1500s. He saw his goats eating X cherries. Afterwards, he observed a change in their goats' behavior. They gained a high amount of energy. They didn't sleep at night. So the herder shared his findings with the local monks. And then after they made a drink with X, and they realized that they could stay up all night and pray. Okay. So then they spread the word to other Ethiopian monks and it reached across the civilized world. What discovery are we talking about? Okay. Let's look at all the hints again. It is said that X was discovered around 500 years back by one single goat herder in Ethiopia. Okay. So his goat was eating some cherry from a plant and he realized कि उसके बाद वो सो ही नहीं रहते रात भर, full energy आ गया था उनमें. So he went and shared it with his local monks कि ये क्या हो रहा है. So the local monks took those things from the plant, they made a drink and they all drank it and then they could stay all night and pray. So they were like, this is great. And then they spread the word to other monks and slowly and slowly and slowly now all over the world, all of us know this. Okay. What are we talking
my
about?
guess is coffee.
Absolutely correct. It is coffee. We're talking about the discovery of coffee. 10 points to Sumaira. Beautiful answer. Sumaira is now on 30 and in a very strong position to qualify for the semis. But last round of answers. Okay, cool. This is direct for Rahul. X and Y were an American folk rock duo consisting of two guys. Okay, so there are two guys. It's a duo, Dash and Dash. One guy is Paul X, who is the singer and songwriter. The other guy is Art Y. Okay, they are one of the best-selling music groups of the 1960s. Some of their biggest hits are the following: "The Sound of Silence" in 1965, Mrs. Robinson
music. Yeah.
in 1968, "The Boxer" in 1969, and "Bridge Over Troubled Water" in 1970. Which famous musical duo are we talking about?
Paul Kalyanji and Art Anandji.
Yeah, I was going to say Anand Milin. Yeah. Fuck.
सब लोग वही कर रहे हैं.
मैं सोच रहा हूँ कितनी देर घूरने के बाद गिव अप करूं.
काफी स्टॉकर वाली चीज कह दी तूने. टैगलाइन फॉर एवरी स्टॉकर एवर.
Wow, that is brilliant. Okay. 1 point.
Dude, I have no idea about music, man.
Okay. Are you passing or do you want to guess a random duo?
No, fuck. I want to guess something random. It's first rule of quizzing. Never pass.
Yes.
Second rule is sometimes get something right, which I'm not gonna. Mrs. Robinson, The Boxer, and Bridge Over Troubled Water. Which duo? ये कोई नाम ही नहीं आता है मुझे. म्यूजिक वेरी पॉपुलर क्या वरुण? वेरी पॉपुलर क्या? ठीक है छोड़, फिर तो नहीं आने वाला है. एनीवे
मतलब
जिनको पता है उनको पता है ना.
हाँ, मतलब मिसेस रॉबिन्सन, साउंड ऑफ साइलेंस दोनों एक्चुअली काफी फेमस हैं और डुओ में एक ही नाम आता है पुराना अगर सोचो तो.
बीटल्स में 4 थे ना.
हाँ, बीटल्स में 4 थे और अमेरिकन भी है.
अमेरिकन भी है. बीटल्स तो लिवरपूल वाले. चल इतना तो
करेक्ट.
अमेरिकन. रिंगो स्टार. ये भी नाम सुना है कहीं तो. कौन है पता नहीं लेकिन.
Okay, are you passing, Rahul?
Okay, no, I gave my answer Giri. Ringo Starr. If it's wrong, you can.
Okay. Yeah. Giri?
Do we have to guess X and Y or the name of the group, like the duo?
नहीं, उनका blood group चाहिए सिर्फ blood group.
The duo is X and Y.
Acha, the name of their collective is X and Y.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I know only one duo. I don't even know if it's like the 60s or if it's the current times. So I'm just going to it.
Okay.
Simon and Garfunkel.
It is Simon and Garfunkel, of course.
Oh,
full
Giri कितना cute है रे तू.
Giri gets 10 points. With that, Girish is now on 25 and Sumaira is on 30. Just saying. fight is on. Giri is on
Guys,
25 now with Simon and Garfunkel.
Guys, it's going to come down to
Sumera
me,
on
huh?
30.
Between you two.
And statistically, by the way, Rahul still has a chance because there are 3 questions left. He still has a chance statistically.
Let's do it,
okay.
bro. Let's do it.
This is Shakya's direct. Shak.
Yeah.
What subatomic particle did British physicist James Chadwick discover in 1932? Chadwick was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1935 for this discovery. Okay, fairly direct question. Nothing much to explain. British physicist Chadwick discovered something for which he was awarded Nobel, and it's a subatomic particle. What are we talking about?
This is neutron.
It is neutron. 10 points to Ashish.
आशीष छोड़ देता क्या फर्क पड़ रहा थोड़ा चांस देता मुझे पता था ये मेरे को ज्यादा पॉइंट्स चाहिए मेरे को सब पॉइंट्स मेरे को ही चाहिए ये एटीट्यूड
प्रोसेस ऑफ एलिमिनेशन से निकल भी जाता
10 points to correct 10 points to Ashish. With that, statistically Rahul cannot make it now, so it is a fight between
but what if one of them gets injured?
Yeah. Or there is rain. Next, direct to Sumera. Last 2 questions. It's a fight between Sumera and Giri now. Sumera is on 30, Giri is on 25. Sumera, by what name is Abhash Kumar Ganguly, born in 1929 and died in 1987, known in the world of Indian cinema? By what name is Abhash Kumar Ganguly? So the name is given, so you'll get some idea of his roots. And but born in 1929, so you will have some idea of the age, and also died in 87, so you know the career, like the career span. Known in the world of Indian cinema. Who are we talking about?
Fuck. Okay, cool. I'll have to say something. I'll just say Rajkumar.
Not Rajkumar. Rahul.
Is it Kishore Kumar?
Yes, that is correct. Rahul gets 10 points.
Yeah.
It is Kishore Kumar. So guys, this is the last question. This is question number 19. And the situation is again very, very interesting. So this I'm repeating for the audience and for Giri who came back. Ashish has qualified for his semi-final, if there's any doubt. Okay. Now the fight is between Girish and Sumera. This next question is a direct question to Girish. If Girish gets the right answer, then he qualifies for semi-final. If he passes or says incorrectly, goes to Ashish. And if Ashish gets it right, then Sumera qualifies. Then Sumera qualifies. If it goes to Sumera and Sumera answers, Sumera qualifies. If it goes to Rahul or Rahul answers, Sumera qualifies. Okay?
Oh, man. So in almost every situation,
if Giri gets this, Giri qualifies. If anyone but Giri gets, Sumera qualifies.
I need to drink some water once.
Oh wow, you all are playing for me. That is so sweet, guys.
Yeah.
Except for Girish.
Okay.
Giri, Mohabbat bin Tughlaq is still a good guess. I'm just telling you. Just.
Okay.
Last question of the quiz, direct to Giri.
Yeah.
Which 3-day cultural happening took place at Max Yasgur's dairy farm in Bethel, New York in 1969? Okay. So something
69,
really
69.
Nice.
Okay.
Something really famous took place more than 50 years back in New York, in a like big dairy farm. It was owned by this guy called Max Yasgur, and it was a 3-day event. It was a cultural event that is so iconic and so important that all of us still know about it. So what happened?
I know this. 1 second. Oh man.
Diwali.
Oh man. Diwali.
3 दिन वाली छोटी दिवाली.
Is it the Woodstock Festival?
Girish qualifies for semi-final with Woodstock answer. Beautiful answer. It is Woodstock. The Woodstock Festival took place in a farm with in the state of New York, which means Giri now has 35 points and Sumera has 30 and Rahul has 10, and Ashish has 75.
Sumera,
Okay?
why would you laugh like that when he said my fault?
I was not expecting this now.
First of all, let's see like where are you guys going to play. Let's start with the road to final. So just to repeat the result, Ashish Shakya wins the 7th quarterfinal by a very, very big margin.
Yeah.
Means Ashish Shakya.
Bookies were right, matlab. Bookies were right.
Yeah.
अभी आएगा semi-final of death आएगा मेरा देख अभी चलो.
Ashish Shakya qualifies for semi-final 4, which has Kanan Gill, Srimay Das, and Ashish Shakya so far.
Fucker.
And Girish Narayan Das, as the runner-up, qualifies for the semi-final 3, which already has Devaya Bopanna, Hussain Dalal, and now Girish Narayan Das. So there are 3 people in that semi-final.
Easy,
Devaya,
Girish, easy.
Wow, Rahul.
Then Hussain won the last one.
Yeah, Hussain won. Giri also won his quarterfinal.
Giri also won?
Sorry, Devaya. I'm my bad. Devaya won his quarterfinal. Hussain won his quarterfinal, and you're going as the runner-up. Again, Ashish won his quarterfinal, but the other 2 are runners-up, Kanan Gill and Srimay Das. Cool. Thank you so much, guys, once more for playing. Thank you, Sumaira. Sumaira, you were wonderful.
KVOP, bro.
Rahul.
Great stuff.
KVOP always.
Rahul, you were wonderful. And of course, all the best to Ashish and Girish. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the quiz. Thank you so much.
Everyone.
And,
This was amazing.